sound, lighting, and shooting quality. If you want to produce content that make a difference, you should not compromise on three basic components. So, to me, if I were to rank these three musketeers in terms of their importance, a good microphone, a good lighting, and good camera are in order of importance. Sound quality is the most critical element that keeps viewers in this video, because if my voice continues to reach your ears like you hear it now, it will not take too long for you to say goodbye to this video. No matter how interesting the subject is, or even if your image quality is 8K. Anyway, we achieve good video shooting with good lighting. In other words, our camera needs to be married to a good studio light, so that they can be a good family. In this video, I'm gonna try to introduce a light that is free of cables, fond of freedom, and a candidate to be the new favorite of content creators. Hello again from TechnoSitem. Today's item is PL-60B model number video light from Kentfaith with 60 watts maximum power. Compact, portable, yet powerful. It claims to be a game changer for content creators and photographers with its features. And get ready, the real difference maker is coming now. This light can also be used wirelessly, so it brings studio quality everywhere with its portability. Let's first see how it comes out of the box. When we open the box, we are greeted by a stylish and sturdy carrying case. The carrying case is a well thought out detail. This bag will definitely make our shooting journey safer. Portability is one of the biggest advantages of this product. Let's take a look at what's inside the stylish and simple bag. User manual, 15 cm long holder. You can also attach this holder to any tripod. 1 meter long DC direct current charging cable. 1 meter long Type-C charging cable. This device also supports power delivery 3.0 fast charging, reflector for increasing and spreading brightness, protective silicone case that softens the sharpness of the light, and finally, the PL-60B light unit itself. And all of them come in this sturdy carrying case. This bag is in the form of a hardcover against impacts, and the material structure inside is designed to dampen shaking, and an extra sponge is placed under the compartment where the light is placed. Thanks to this double zipper mechanism, we can easily and quickly access the contents of the bag. When you first look at the PL-60B, it reminds me of a retro video camera. As someone who loves retro designs, I think it has an aesthetic look. The body of the light is mostly aluminum with a plastic support structure. Thanks to this, it's a lightweight and sturdy structure. I measured the body weight as 586 grams and my scale showed the total weight as 827 grams with the silicone softbox and handle that came with it. You can easily attach and remove the softbox from the light thanks to the spring latch on the top. It is stated that it also supports different softbox modifications thanks to the Bowen's mount support. There's a tripod nest socket on the bottom, so you can make different positions. There's a minimalist setting and information screen on the back of the light. Frankly, I expected this screen to be a little larger. Again, there are 4 adjustment buttons under the screen, which we will go into detail about in a moment, and 2 adjustment wheels under them. On-off button and charging ports are placed under the wheels. Let's talk about some technical details. As can be understood from the model number, it provides 60 watt LED power. It has an adjustable color temperature ratio between 2700 Kelvin and 6500 Kelvins. So, what is this thing we call color temperature? It's expressed in Kelvin value. Simple way, as this value increases, our light becomes whiter. As this value decreases, the light approaches yellow tones. Thanks to the adjustment wheels, we have precise brightness control from 0% to 100%. This device's official data has CRI 96 Plus and TLCI 98 Plus color accuracy quality indicators, meaning that the light provides extremely accurate and natural colors for both the human eye and the camera. These types of lights are among the general preferences of everyone who produces professional and broadcast quality. What about the light effects? Yes, 12 different light effects, perfect for cinematic transitions such as lightning, flash, TV light, candlelight. We will see with examples in a moment. What about charging and battery details? Yes, and there is a feature that makes this device the most different. Kentfaith PL-60B, with its internal 4500 mAh battery, frees itself from cable confinement and chaos and gives you the freedom to shoot while traveling. It offers approximately 45 minutes of usage time at 100% brightness, and it offers approximately 1.5 hours of usage time at 50%. In other words, looking for an outlet plug during outdoor shootings is a thing of the past. It can be fully charged in approximately 90 minutes with Type-C power delivery 3.0 fast charging. We can continue to use the light during charging, so even if the battery runs out, our motivation to shoot continues, never stops. But if the battery were replaceable, it would be more enjoyable. Let me add that in. There are 7 adjustment buttons on total, including the on-off button on the light. 4 of them are buttons and 2 are in the form of wheels. We turn on the device by holding the on-off button for 2 seconds. We see the battery status of the light and the Bluetooth icon in the upper corner of the small screen that opens. When the number 10 selected on the screen is turned to 0 with the help of any of the wheels, the LED light turns on and becomes ready to use. The language selection menu automatically appears, but English is selected by default, and I was not able to change it. If anyone can change it, I will be glad if you could write in the comments below. When you press the mode button again, the screen where you can adjust the color temperature and brightness level appears. You can adjust the color temperature between 2700 and 6500 Kelvin with the help of the left wheel. When you make short clicks on the wheel, you can quickly switch to the predefined values of 2700, 3200, 4000, 5000 and 6500 Kelvins. With the help of the left wheel, you can also adjust the dimness, that is, the brightness value of the light between 0 and 100. When you make short clicks on the left wheel, just like in the Kelvin FET setting, you can switch between the predefined brightness values of 0, 25, 50, 75 and 100. The FX button allows you to choose one of the 12 different effects that the light contains. You can choose one of the effects you want according to the nature of your content and the situation you are in. After selecting the effect, you can adjust the speed and intensity of the effects with the help of the right and left wheels. When you press the FX button again, you exit the effect menu. You can turn the fan of the device on and off with the button with the fan icon next to it. However, when we turn the fan off and put it in silent mode, we can increase the light brightness to a maximum of 15%. In addition, if the internal temperature of the light reaches 50 degrees Celsius, the cooling fan automatically turns on. Let me remind you of this. The fan on-off button is also the Bluetooth activation button. When you hold it down, Bluetooth is turned on. It becomes ready to pair with your mobile phone. When we briefly press the max button, the light intensity increases. When the max button is off, the device operates with 40 watts power at 100 brightness, while when the max button is on, it produces a brighter light with 60 watts power at 100 brightness. Another amazing feature I like about this light is that you can control the most basic features via the Link Light application on your iOS or Android device. You can search for the application directly from the App Store or Play Store and install it, or you can be directed to the download page by scanning the QR code on the user manual. It doesn't matter in the studio, office, or vlog shooting. Thanks to its portability, Kentfaith PL-60B gives effective results in every environment. Okay, no need to talk too much. It's in my hand, this little lovely guy, and let's see how it performs. And the light is illuminating me right now is one of these Godox 26 LED panels, 30 watts power, and yes, it's your turn. Let's dive in. I placed the Kentfaith little guy is up there in the place of Godox 2600 LED panel is over there. In my current scenario, there is no light illuminating me and the room except for the fluorescent light on the ceiling. The camera I use is the Logitech Brio 4K webcam, which I usually shoot my desktop portrait videos with it, and you can immediately notice that I need a key light or main light from the shadows on my face. As I said before, Kentfaith PL-60B is right up there at 11 o'clock for me. Yes, the most exciting moment. Now I'm gonna turn the light on by pressing the application on-off button on my mobile phone, and it's easy way because I can't reach the light from where I am sitting here. And let's see how it performs. I turned on the application. You see the name is Link Light. Now I'm pressing the on-off button here. Okay, it's on. The brightness is 40%. And the Kelvin value is 5600 kelvins. Now I'm gonna play with the settings of brightness and Kelvin values and let's see how it changed. Decreasing the brightness 15%. The Kelvin value is the same, 5600 kelvins. Increasing the brightness, now it's 61. Brightness is 61. Let's make it 100. Okay, 100 brightness is, I can't look at it, and the Kelvin is let's play with the Kelvin values. 3200 kelvins. Oh yes, yellowish, it turns yellowish. And 4400 kelvins. Yeah, it's something like daylight. Okay, 56. Oh, it's turned off. There is no official decibel value given for the fan noise, so I wanted to measure it myself. To the end of the video, let's talk about the cons and pros about this product. To summarize the pros: compact and lightweight design, powerful and accurate light quality. Being portable, it can be used in both studio and vlog shooting, indoor, outdoor, no matter. It performs very well, I think. Compatible accessory support, for example, Bowen's soft light support. Silent operation, almost no fan noise, as you saw. Yes, what about cons? No battery replacement option. The screen could have been a little larger. I couldn't set different language options, or I couldn't find them, let me say that. But for this price, this performance is more than satisfactory. As my last words about this little guy, coming to my final thoughts, it's small in size and lightweight, very suitable for use in mobile shooting situations. Thanks to its internal 4500 mAh battery, we have a usable light source for at least 75 minutes by pressing a button and 45 minutes in max mode, without having to connect cables. Friends who deal with studio work and content production work know that if you are working alone, one of the most tiring things is to get up from your seat frequently to adjust your equipment, light, camera, tripod, cables, etc. It's really boring. If you're working in a narrow area, elements, cable mess you are definitely unwilling to show them to your audience can be annoying. Thanks to its mobile application, being able to turn the device on and off without getting up and being able to basic elements such as color temperature, light intensity, and effect control is very important in my point of view. Kentfaith PL-60B is an ideal light for both professional and those who are new to content production. Its portability, light power, and functionality combined and its attractive price compared to devices with the same features from different brands distinguish it from its competitors in the market. I hope it was a useful content, friends. Hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Goodbye from Technosite.